everyone, my name is Larry Koontz. I'm the president of North American Drilling Corporation, and we're out here today on the North American Drilling Bynum well number 3 in Tom Green County, Texas. Today is June 27th. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we are preparing to log this well. We've gone beyond our total depth. We're down about 5,350 feet on this one. Went down below the Strawn line to see what was there, and right now they're pulling the drill pipe out of the hole, and Schlumberger's on location. Once all the pipe is out of the hole, we'll be lowering the logging tool down and get an electric log on this one. We did see several shows in the well while we were drilling for the mud logs. We had a show in the Wolfcamp, Palo Pinto, and several shows in our Strawn Lime. So it looks very interesting on the mud logs, and the samples look good. We'll shoot this electric log and see what we got. But wanted to shoot a little video of some of the shots of the logging and some of the activity that's going on around here. I hope you enjoy this video, and I want to thank you for participating with us. Keep your fingers crossed. We'll see what we have here in just a few hours. Thank you very much. This is the command vehicle where we'll be controlling all the logging activities. The logging tool is comprised of several different components of gamma radiation, neutron radiation, electric log, a sonic, and it's a very long tool that's lowered in the hole on wireline. Here it is, part of it. They got to put it all together here. It's about 30 feet long when they put it all together. And you see, there's the other part of it here. They piece that all together and lower it in the hole and bring their own winch or wire line to run it off of. And this truck brings the tools in. And as you can see, this is the most dangerous time when drilling is when we have the pipe out of the hole and in the racks. There was a gentleman up there in the top in the crow's nest that was helping to rack it all up. Now he's down. They're about to pull the bit out of the hole, so let's go see that. This is the same rig we used on 1 and 2, of course. This is rig number 21, Sand Dollar Drilling. It's about 104 in the shade here today. Here's our depth. You can see originally we were going to 5,000, then 5,250, and we saw a showing at 5,250, so we went to 53. Those are called stabilizers. This is coming out of the hole. Looks like a giant drill bit. It's called stabilizers. Helps to ream out the hole at the bottom. And this is the last bit. This is this last part of the drill string is at the very bottom of the stabilizers, and connected to that is the drill bit here, and we'll see that in just a minute. This is a dangerous time because of all this weight of all the drill pipe. When the drill pipe's connected together like that, it's called a drill string. When it's in the hole, when it's pulled out of the hole, those are called stands of pipe. This is also critical time here. We've got the slips in the hole, and he's put that collar on there as safety protection. He's using the tongs here. They use the tongs to break apart the pipe, the stabilizers. These stabilizers are very heavy. They're not normal drill pipe. They're very heavy, and they help to add weight to the bottom. And they also have grooves cut in them, like you would have on a normal household drill bit. You can see the grooves. They help to ream out the bottom around. Ream out the bottom around the drill bit. With all the added weight of the drill pipe racked up, it puts a lot of strain on the derrick, of course, and the substructure, and it's a critical time. We want to get this well logged and pipe laid down, or if we have to drill deeper, we'll go back in. Traveling block, giant pulley system basically. Show you the most dangerous job on the whole rig. There's the most dangerous job on the whole rig. That's called the derrick man. He's helping to rack those drill stands. A lot of people have been killed or injured doing that job. This is the Kelly bushing. It's the Kelly bushing. It sits at that square part, sits inside the turntable. The turntable turns it. And inside this pipe is the Kelly, which is that square piece of pipe that gets connected to all the drill pipe, and then turns the whole thing in the hole with a drill bit on the bottom. This is the Drawworks. Looks like we're getting ready to paint this one. It was green. I think they've been working on trying to get everything painted up and look nice here after this well. Some of Schlumberger's crew getting things ready. Lower that tool in the hole. We've used many different logging companies, but Schlumberger has some of the best equipment. We've also used Baker Atlas and Weatherford and PSI and Phoenix. We've used many different ones, but I like Schlumberger. These are the mud pumps, mud tanks, reserve pits. shale shaker. When it was in use, all the larger particles fall out into the slush pit. All the smaller particles in the mud goes back down here to be reused. Well, this is where they measure the mud weight. You take samples to measure the viscosity and the mud weight. See if we need to increase it or decrease it. Here's the mud tanks are full of mud. We'll probably go in and condition the hole after we log it. Going back in with all that pipe. Here's where some of this is mixed up. Wouldn't want to fall in there. Got a little shade today. A little shady. Some more. This is some of the mixers. There's a big mixer. It's churning. It's kind of on idle right now. There's some of the mud. It is Africa hot out here today, but good weather for drilling. There's some of the substructure. We got a few more of those those stabilizer stands to come out. About 10 more of those, and we'll have the drill bit out. And we'll be logging after a while. Just wanted to show you a little bit about what's going on right now. We'll have some video here in a minute of hopefully of us logging the well. That's it. That's the bit. We're done tripping out of the hole. Now Schlumberger is going to do their part. Got all the drill pipe out of the hole. Schlumberger's rigged up, put the tool in the hole, and we're going down. Going down the down log. The log we want to see is the up log, which we'll see in just a minute.
If that keeps doing it time and time again, then I've got a problem. Whatever. Occasionally like that.
On the down log we go down fast and then work our way up slower. So here in just a little bit we'll see the up log. Hello everyone, Larry Koontz here, President, North American Drilling. As you know, we reached our total depth today on the Bynum well number 3, down to 5350. And we've just finished logging it with Schlumberger logging. And the logs indicate that we have some zones in there that could potentially contain hydrocarbons. So congratulations, we will be completing this well. This is what the mud log looks like in the lower zones. And you'll have copies of these. And then here's the electric log. We had several zones in our main zone in our Strawn Lime. There are a couple of zones there that looked very good. Also in the Palo Pinto looked really good in this well, whereas it did not look so good in the other wells. It developed more in this northeast direction. And so we saw it develop more over here. Also the Swastika developed in this well, whereas it did not in the other wells. So it looks like the formation is building to the northeast. That's also the way that the dip meter reading read in the well number 2. And we're running a dip meter reading right now in the well number 3, and that'll help us a lot too. But so far, from what we can tell, the formation is building in the northeasterly direction. And that's where we're going to go next to develop this land. So congratulations. We'll be working hard to get this well into production in the next few weeks. And thank you for participating with us. If you have any questions or anything, please give us a holler. But that's about it for now. I want to thank you again. Take care.